Michael Grange.
Hey, Pascal. When Nick rolled out the starting lineup and you guys were going small, and in theory, I guess you're center. I don't know. Does that change your mindset at all when you're looking at you and Norm and OG all playing together for once?
I mean, it's different. I don't think that happened this year. Might be wrong, I don't know. But yeah, like it's different. But I think just because of our personnel and the team that we have, we kind of all know that at any time, anything can happen. So just got to be ready for it and try to execute the game plan. And I think which I think we did tonight. So it's good.
I would assume offensively it feels pretty comfortable, but defensively, do you kind of sometimes look around and you're matched up with Lopez, or you're matched up with, you match up with Giannis regularly, but you kind of wish there might be a bigger body out there to help with Lopez?
I mean, it is what it is. I think for me, I think the most, like the hardest thing, especially a guy like Lopez, he's more like a perimeter type of big, whereas like, the only thing you kind of like have to really worry about is like boxing him out and stuff. He's a presence down there. And I think that's the challenge, but I think there's some other bigs, like, when we played like Giannis, Valentino's, where it's like, okay, it's going to be in the paint every second. And so there's different type of bigs, but I think, for the most part, man, like it's got to be a team effort. And, we know we're undersized, but we just got to go out there and get the job done.
Thanks, Pascal. Have a good night.
We will go to Eric Corrine next.
Hey, Pascal. You guys obviously haven't been, happy with your record this year, even though there's been a lot of good play. But then you look at the team you're playing tonight, and now they've lost 4 in a row. Really, there's only a few teams who you could say have been consistently good this season. Do you think there's something special about this season that's making it so, like, there's so little consistency in terms of that top tier of teams?
I mean, I didn't know that they lost 4 games until you told me. But again, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's been crazy. I think we all got to kind of like agree with it. It's been a crazy year. A lot of things happening, and I mean, you got to give credit to all the teams too. Like, there's not teams out there every single night will go out there to try to win games, and they don't really care, what's your record or what you did in the past. And I mean, I think at the end of the day, it's just about basketball. And we can all talk about what's happening, because it is happening. It's a weird year and this is crazy. But at the same time, we can also give credit to all the teams, like just going out there every single night trying to win games, no matter who it is, who's in front of them. And, so I think that's what it is.
Fred sort of said, wins like this don't necessarily prove that you're as good as you say you are. Like, what you guys need to do is string them together. What do you think is the key to sort of doing that and putting together a stretch of 6 or 8 games where you're playing that type of basketball?
Yeah, I think that's like you said. I think that's right. We got to be able. I think good teams win. Consistently and they win games in a row. And I think we've been super close in doing that. A little bit on consistency. Yeah, I agree with him. We got to be able to swing a couple wins, especially against good teams, because that's kind of like what shows like what type of team you are, what's your character, and then obviously playing a team like that, like a really good team twice, they're gonna make adjustments. We got to make adjustments, and I think it's just like a good matchup and a good time to have that type of challenge.
Thanks, Pascal. Good game. Have a good night.
Next question will go to Josh Lewenberg.
Hey, Pascal, you spoke about the small lineup and some of the different types of lineups that Nick has experimented with and can continue to experiment with. How much do you think OG unlocks that ability for you guys as a team with his versatility and his ability to do different things on both ends of the floor?
Yeah, I think is definitely a big piece, and having him out there also, on defense, it's a lot more switching that we can do, knowing that he can hold up, some of the bigs and guard the guards on the perimeter. So there's just a lot that we can do as a team. His versatility as a defender, definitely help us. And I think the more guys like that we have the better our small lineup can work because we can do a lot of different things.
Great. Thanks, Pascal. Have a good night, man.
Thanks, Josh. I'll wrap up with Mike from L'Express.
Bonsoir Pascal, félicitations pour le bon match, le très bon match et la belle performance collective et individuelle. Je voulais te demander, est-ce qu'on peut parler de victoire référence ce soir?
Bon, je pense que, comme je dis toujours, je pense qu'avec notre record et les matchs qu'on a eus, les matchs qu'on a gagnés ou on pouvait gagner, je pense que toute victoire est une bonne victoire pour nous. Et aussi, comme l'a dit, toutes les équipes viennent avec l'espoir de gagner et ils jouent, peu importe l'équipe qu'ils rencontrent. Donc, je pense pour nous, on doit juste se focaliser essayer de gagner des matchs, mais pas seulement un match, mais plus de matchs, 2, 3, 4, 5 matchs de suite. Donc, je pense que c'est notre objectif. Et à la fin, bon, quand tu gagnes contre une bonne équipe, c'est bien, mais on les joue encore dans 2 jours et c'est un nouveau challenge. Et je pense que pour nous, l'important, c'est de jouer à notre niveau de manière consistante.
Justement, c'était ça ma deuxième question. Vous avez manqué de régularité pour l'instant dans ce début de saison, mais tu l'as un peu dit en anglais, c'est un peu tout le monde. Est-ce que vous avez un peu analysé ça et vous commencé à trouver les solutions pour gagner en régularité, justement?
Ouais, je pense que, bon, quand tu regardes des matchs qu'on a perdus, c'est 2 points, c'est un panier ici, un panier là-bas. Donc, je pense qu'on n'est pas trop loin, mais à la fin, je pense que c'est juste attention aux détails et juste avoir ce petit plus un peu là qu'on a besoin. Donc, pendant des matchs où on est proche, mais on n'arrive pas à gagner. Donc, et puis, c'est toute la ligue, tout le monde dans la ligue essaie de gagner, tout le monde joue. Certaines équipes jouent bien, certaines équipes ne jouent pas bien. Donc, à la fin, juste la concentration et essayer d'être en équipe et avoir juste ce petit plus-là qui aide à gagner des matchs.
Super, merci beaucoup Pascal.
Thanks, Pascal.